3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? Today I'm doing something kind of different for my channel. I got this new drone to play with and I wanted to put it through some tests for an upcoming review video. So far it's kind of cool, but it does have some things I'll need to talk about. So we own some land that's really close to here and I figured I'd get out and do a solo hike up Petenwell Bluff, sometimes also known as Petenwell Rock. Located in Necedah, Wisconsin, this unique sandstone ridge rises about 170 feet above the Wisconsin River, making for some absolutely epic views. The ridge offers over a dozen climbing routes, and from what I understand, it's widely considered one of the Midwest's best kept climbing secrets. But today I'm just going to be doing a quick scramble around the property, scoping out some possible lines at the top, which I hear is doable. So I actually messed this whole video up right from the start. I left my GoPro batteries back at the campsite, so I was doing a bit of battery life management with the one that I had in the camera. I missed an important shot here, but if you park at the south lot and hike north to the bluff, you will come to a fork in the trail. My suggestion is to stay left, the side opposite the Wisconsin River. This, in my opinion, has the more technical and interesting routes that weave through the sandstone rocks. I wish I would have tracked this hike a little bit better on Strava or with my Garmin watch. Mileage wise, I'm not even sure what I did, but my guess is it's less than 2 miles. Even with that low miles, I was completely worked after about an hour. I did treat this spot like a giant playground though, so in that sense it was an absolutely killer workout. Petenwell Bluff has such unique terrain for such a small area. I think that I read that the whole property is about 35 acres, which isn't huge, and with a couple hours you could really explore the whole thing. That being said, there were a lot of people rock climbing when I was there, so I chose to shut down the drone pretty quickly so it wasn't distracting or being annoying. Alright, looks like a pretty serious climb up to the top from here. I'll give this a shot. I'm currently setting up my property to list on HipCamp as a private campsite. The spot is less than 4 minutes from Petenwell Bluff, so if you're in the area and you need a spot to camp, hit me up so I can forward some details when it's live. If you're unfamiliar with HipCamp, it's basically just Airbnb for camping. Don't look down. Not going that way. This was a super cool feature that I had a lot of fun playing around on. The chute actually drops a lot more elevation than it looks, and the footings are kinda tricky. I thought it was the perfect obstacle to pull the drone out again and run some tests. Make sure you guys do me a solid and hit that subscribe button so you can catch the review on this bad boy when it drops. Also, I'm going to have to apologize for some of these camera angles. I wasn't always paying attention to how I had my GoPro clipped to my shoulder strap, so on a lot of these ascents you're going to catch a lot of my chin, nose hair, and heavy breathing. Some things that I should probably have behind a spicy paywall.
It's up again. It's a hell of a scramble. What's crazy is I could definitely get through here, but high consequence. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be smart today, and I'm not gonna do it as much as I want to. Look at, we got perfect ledges right here. Shit.
And then in typical Colin fashion, I go on to do the thing that I just said I wasn't gonna do. I found this route on the front north side of the bluff. To me, it looked like my best bet to scramble up to the top. I wasn't keen on doing this solo, and heights aren't my favorite thing in the world, but I felt more than capable of the ascent, so I decided to give it a go. I did take it pretty easy, and I prioritized safety over speed. If you choose to do this route, I caution you to do the same. As I was climbing, I could just hear my wife in my head, yelling at me for my decision making. Can't wait for her to actually see this footage.
Oh boy. Pine needles are slick. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn, what a view. Call me a bitch, but I'm sort of shaking. Holy Boy Scouts of America. All right, I made it to the top. My GoPro died. I'm absolutely terrified. The scramble up this thing was insane. Now the fun part, I get to go down. So we'll see how that goes.
Alright, so the way down actually wasn't too bad. I took it slow, watched my footing, and texted my wife that I was down safe and heading out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and most importantly, get out and enjoy nature. I'll see you guys next time.